And so, the TARDIS arc ends with the defeat of Markier and the death of E.N.D. Where shall our heroes go in the final chapter of the TARDIS arc? Like, Fairy Tale, you know how to get me to feel when I do not in hell want to feel. Like, this episode had my ass almost in tears again. And I'm going to miss this arc because this was the best arc in Fairy Tale. Hands down. We start this episode off with Natsu. Like, I have to give it to Natsu's voice actor. He did a wonderful job, like, portraying Natsu's loss and his emotions. Like, I have to give him a clap. You have to give him a clap, because that was a awesome performance from Natsu's voice actor. Like, he just lost his father. And there are things that he wanted to tell him. Like he can right now, he got a job, we got all these friends, he has grown more stronger than he was before, way more stronger than he was before. And like, a guy who lost his father, like, that's sad. Because it's not only him who lost somebody, but it's Gray. He also lost his father in this arc. And even Lucy, she lost Aquarius in this arc. There is much loss. There is much, like, betrayal and regret and sorrow in this entire arc. And it developed a lot of characters. Gajil, Natsu, Lucy, Wendy, Erza, Jalal, a little bit of Zareth, Atnologia, Makarov. Like, there's so many characters. Elfman Kana, Juvia. Like, there's so many characters off the bat who who has gotten like pure development. And it's crazy how Hiro Mashima was able to do this, and the animation team behind Fairy Tale was able to handle each situation and episode with, like, ease. We even got the character with Master Hades. And if you, like, this arc was full of development, and the ending and the conclusion to all of this is development for all the characters in the story. Loxus, like, oh my god. I'll start the review off. After the death of E.N.D, all the dragons got together, run into magic humans and everything, and like, and you get to see other dragon slayers talk to their dragons. And it's kind of comical, like, how their relationship, like, they were, like, and Optologia, what the fuck kind of magic does he use? He ripped the soul out of him. What kind of magic is that? Like, what drove him to the point where to kill all dragons? That's what I want to know. And you can see, like, and Stinging Rogue Dragon, a lot of them saying, like, oh, we lied to you, we erased your memories, so you think that you killed us and gave you, a source of power and, like, pride and respect for yourself and everything. Which, like, that scene right there, like, goddamn, like, you remember back in the Grandmaster Games arc, how they were introduced, like, oh my god, you're like, we killed a dragon, yeah, we're so badass, yeah, we killed a fucking dragon, oh my god, yeah, and now they're like, oh, well, and, like, really, like, there's no more dragons except for Atnologia, which is, like, god dang. And, man, it makes you really feel sad that they all got closer for their dragons. And they would be watching over them forever. And then there's a time skip for the thing, like, oh, it's been like a week since everything happened. There's sorrow with everybody for the town and the guild. And a few times over, that analogy has blown up and killed, or whoever. And for the faces who written up out of the ground. And you see Lucy there, looking at her broken Aquarius key. Jesus, don't remind me of that. Don't you remind me? Hero, and whoever it is, Hero, the mission team, stop your shit. Stop it right the fuck now. You got Lawson waking up, falling out of his coma, and realizing that he's still weak. But he's the strongest. Like, he's the third strongest. Well, he's one of the top three. He's one of the top 3 strongest fairy tale members in Fairy Tale. But he's still weak. And he wants to grow more stronger, and able to protect his friends, his guildmates, his legion, his Thunder Legion. He wants to train and get more stronger. That is character development. That is character development for Loxus. And you can see that he's really changed a lot from the freaking first season of Fairy Tale when he was trying to take over the guild. He has changed from what? From a pretentious, selfless asshole into a loving, badass. Don't get me wrong, he's still a badass. Badass, calm, collected guild member. And one day he might become the leader of the guild. You got Natsu. He's trying to get over the death of his father, E.N.D, and he's going to train to get stronger. You got Makarov, like he's contemplating, like, what am I going to do now? This is the end of an era. The Bomber Alliance is fucking over. It's over. They are all gone. Tartarus, Arachion Sace, and a Green Moral Heart. Phantom Lord, been gone. They're all gone. They're still small little factions, but the big 3 or 4 are gone. And yeah, like, Jesus. And you got Juvia and Gray, who totally wins this episode. You got Gray at his mother and father's gravesite. You got Juvia come up there saying, like, oh yeah, I killed a necromancer, I defeated him, I killed your dad. And, like, the feels in this, like, she doesn't have the right to love Gray. Like, if you can put yourself in her shoes, like, could you imagine wanting somebody, and at the point, you have to kill their own family member in order to save them? That's fucked up. And I like how we got a little Gray and Juvia moment right there at the end, where they're both crying. He's saying, I'm sorry, and Juvia saying, she was saying that he's warm. Jesus Christ, man, that. And Jalal and Erza also in the episode. And, like, you have to walk in the light. She experienced being tortured twice in the series. She got humiliated, she got beaten up, she was afraid, like, she was scared of Kyoko. And all you Erza hating fans, like, oh my god, Kyoko didn't give Erza a challenge. You're wrong. It took everything that she had to beat Kyoko. She tortured her, officially into it, because she remembered the Tower of Heaven. Like, Jesus. And Jalal at the end, like, oh, walk in the light. You can overcome this. You can walk in the light while I walk in the darkness. With the Arachion Sace with the cloak song. That was badass as hell. And she's saying, like, oh, my trembling has stopped. You got Natsu and living for a year to go train, get stronger with, with to protect his friends. Man, and man, Dortmund. He was actually a fairy tale member, but he erased his own memories and infiltrated the guild to leak information to Makarov. Makarov, you are one sneaky bastard. Jesus Christ. But Fairy Tail is disbanding. What the hell? I can't imagine the world without Fairy Tail, man. Man. And that Zareth at the end of the episode gets Natsu. Or should I say E.N.D. Ethereus Natsu Dragneel. Confirmed! Confirmed! And Gray wants to kill E.N.D. Jesus, it's gonna be Gray versus Natsu E.N.D. form. Jesus Christ. What a great way to end this arc. With a well-rounded conclusion. And a review at the end. Oh, and Fairy Tail Zero next month. So it seems like this anime is taking a break for the anime Fairy Tail Zero to be coming out, and then it'll broadcast that, and then at the end of Fairy Tail Zero, it'll go back to the regular broadcast of Fairy Tail. So yeah, I hope I cleared this up for you. Hope you enjoyed this long ass review. If you did, give me a like, subscribe for more videos, and comment down below. So yeah, have a good night. Where you live, and bye. Live long.